Hey, what's good? It's your boy Matthew Michael. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how I took $1,000 and turned it into just over $2,400 over a span of less than 2 hours trading daily options. And real quick, before we get into the video, if you're interested in joining my Discord and riding along on plays like these, hey, be sure to check out the pinned comment down below in the description. And without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so here we are in the good old Robinhood. And as you can see, we are up $1,342.80 on the day, and that is the equivalent of 126% from where we started. Now this part of the video is just to show you the receipts, and then after this I'm going to show you the charts and showed you what triggered these plays. Looking at my history, so starting yesterday, I'll include it. It's not really a part of most of my profits, but it's a part of it, some of it. So I bought a call on Netflix yesterday for $44 and I sold out for $52 today. That right there is an $8 profit. Then to start the day off, this is one we actually have charts for. Bought 10 contracts at Boeing at $70, 3 minutes in the market open. And then 26 minutes later, I sold out a half of those for a total of $865 right there, already with my initial position included, locking in $165, not to mention the fact that we still have 5 more contracts. Then just a little bit later, I sold out of 1 more contract just to make sure I had at least 1,000 locked in, and it ended up selling for $1.67. So yeah, right there, that's another $167 we pulled out. And then about 32 minutes after I got in, I got out at 8:05 and sold the final 4 for $165 each for a total of $668. Then after that, decided I wanted to play the SPY, bought 10 contracts on the SPY for $79 each for a total of $790. Bought in at 8:11, and then we sold out at 8:46. So those are the receipts. Now let's hop in the chart. All right, now here we are in the Webull desktop trading platform. To start the day out, let's actually look at Boeing. And as you can see, Boeing started the day off in this demand zone. And I initially entered about right here on this candle. It went out and then came back in. And I figured I'd take a chance to see how it reacted. And it ended up coming back in, going up, coming back in. So I rode through all this. And these lines right here were my price targets. I thought I'd consider riding up here to the second line, but we didn't make it. So when I took my first bit of profit, did it right here, took a little bit more probably in this zone, and I ended up cutting out the rest in this zone too. So yeah, it reached this zone and then it turned around. But yeah, the catalyst for me getting this play was the fact that it was in this demand zone. And the way that I was able to draw this demand zone was actually looking back. I made it. This is a 15-minute demand zone. I looked back at yesterday. So how I actually ended up getting my demand zone, I think I went back to yesterday, and it was based off this pre-market candle right here. It's kind of came in, and this is where it began to kind of bound up for the day. So because it retested that level, I was able to kind of see the same results. And these kind of price targets were based off of previous levels that it messed around in. Like right here, you see that's the tip. Right here, tripled right there. And this level is kind of off these, hugging in this range right now. I just picked one in between. Then the next chart that made me ready to get in, looking at the SPY, you can see we already had some zones drawn up on this. This zone up here actually wasn't here before today. I drew it just before I got in the trade just to make sure that it didn't end up going there. So I was watching on the 5 and the 1 minute chart when I was in this trade. So I started off on the 1 minute chart. I noticed it kind of, this morning when I was watching it, I ended up getting in about right here. Once it started looking like it was breaking down, I saw these 3. I saw it go out and it made me a little bit nervous. I wasn't in the play yet, but I really felt like I wanted to get in. Almost got in right here just to take a chance, but decided not to. But then it came back in, had a red candle, and then it was forming another one. So right there, that is where I entered the play, and I rode it all the way. I believe I rode it to about in this zone right here. I didn't sell at the bottom. I Actually ended up like letting it kind of retrace a little bit, but I was still able to take profits on that. So overall, it was a good trade, and I actually believe this stock will go lower today, but I'm out of day trades. That's how I made my trades. There are two main reasons that I was able to get these results today. That I will talk about real quick after giving one more shout out to my Discord. If you are interested in hopping in on plays like these, be sure to check out the pinned comment down below in the comments. You can get a free month in the Discord for as low as $5. Hey, check out the link. And without further ado, back to why this trade was successful. This trade would not have been successful without two factors. The first factor is today is an expiration day, so all the contracts I was trading are 0 day to expiration contracts. And with that, there's a lot less data baked into these contracts, so you're able to make profit a lot closer to dollar for dollar with these contracts. The second factor is the fact that I went in, took the time to chart my supply and demand levels. And if you haven't been watching any of my videos lately, this is a strategy I pretty much swear by now. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and peace. Catch you in the next one.